Alrighty, welcome back. We're here on a normal episode, sort of. I have a few things to do before we actually officially get started, but I do want to recap because last episode was something ASMR-y, kind of time lapse to catch up on a bunch of stuff. I'm using the same data packs that my server actually uses, and I'm actually testing them out here before I add them to the server, and that's why we keep adding data packs here. But I got a kitchen set up in our living space. This is actually the only room in the house left to do, and it is the semi-functional like decorative living space of mine. I'm gonna have my bedroom over here, like a living area over here, dining, and the kitchen, a little garden in the center, and yeah, we might put a bathroom over there. Who knows? But we have this room to finish still, which I'll do that over time. Put the melon and pumpkin farm in. The enchanting room is looking great, along with all my other smithing things. We got this little window. I'm not really sure if I'm happy with the grass touching it, but I do like the ability to see out my mountain when I pop out a little bit. I'll probably do that down here. I'm going to play with it a little bit. Uh, this is my cropping kettle kitchen. Cropping kettle is one of the data packs that we use on our server and on this world, and it is full of all kinds of stuff, including this faucet, this crop thing here, this cooking pot, jug right here, the pail, cooking boards. It's great decoration pieces, and they're making functional foods. I did a bunch of cooking in the last episode, just to kind of stockpile us on different stuff and unlock some stuff. We completed a map a little bit. Still got the edges to do, quite a bit, but we haven't started building over there, so we'll do that as we get over there. And I've labeled the workshop and the Nether Hub spawn portal there, so we can kind of know what's going on. The mountaintop village will not be on this map. We'll have to make another map to connect to that. I'll have to do that somewhere. We might do that there, but for now, that's a future me problem. This area is looking great. I'm happy with how the workshop's going. I've got some tidying to do on the outside stuff and our other little projects. I kind of want to redo that because it's not the most functional thing in the world. I just kind of made it cute, and I wasn't really understanding Happy Guests when they first came out anyways, so this is the most we've really played with them. I have a chicken farm set up to collect eggs now. We'll be expanding that to add some other chicken types too once I get the other chicken types. Got all the crop and kettle crops growing along with the pigs bred up and the cows bred up. It's going pretty well. We're going to start designing a design for the Nether Hub next. I think I want to try to get in there to get the fortress found. That'll be a future me problem. For now, we actually need to uh, add 6 more data packs and test them out one by one, just to make sure they all work, and we're going to get them all set up and tested here. So I'm going to install the first one into the world here, and we're going to test it together, and you guys are going to go through the process that I go through here on my own to test the data packs for my multiplayer server. I'm also toying with the idea of adding some more content of the multiplayer server other than just server tours once in a while. I need to do another server tour here soon, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and install the next clip, and I will see you guys in just a few seconds, and we'll have something fun and exciting to play with. Okay, so I've went ahead and just added data packs, all of them that we're gonna test. We are actively testing armor statues are the newest one that I added. So tool trims, spellbound weapons, just got added. We have creative dimensions. Um, yeah, any tag just got added, so we can put tags anywhere. Tool trim assets were not detected. To fix this, you can copy this data pack to the resource packs folder and use it as a resource pack. So we will have to do that real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, well, we have fixed that, or at least we should have. I don't exactly know. I don't think I have Crying Obsidian, let alone the Phantom Membranes I need to make the Creative Dimension test. I do not have any of Crying Obsidian. I can almost guarantee you I do not have... Where's my mob drops? Any Phantom Membranes. So yeah, we won't be doing that one anytime soon until I get that stuff. But we can test out the any tag, maybe get a name tag from fishing. We can test out our tool trims, maybe. I want want to see what all we got here. Any new crafting recipes? Multi-tool is also a thing that we're testing out. That is a new one. Allows us to kind of combine all of our tools into one thing. So I will be checking that out also. We're going to start with a stone version, I think, because it's just really cheap and simple. We should also be able to put trims on our tools and our weapons, though, along with we have some spellbound weapons, which are fancy weapons that are found in dungeons and such out in the wilds as we explore. That'll be a cool loot to look forward to. There's so many things. It's great. Let's see here. Okay, doesn't look like anything that I don't recognize already. That's good. It's fine. We're going to craft up one of each of our stone tools. Actually, I think we already have some stone tools. We do. So we're going to take all of these. We're going to go in here. We're going to put them together like so. That makes a stone multi-tool. So this should switch to whatever it needs. If I shift, it should become a hoe. So I can basically have one tool to rule them all, which is awesome. We're gonna test this a little bit here. It really does just give me so much more instantaneously. I don't even have to like scroll or anything like that. It just does the thing. What does it show for hoppers? Pickaxe. You know what? I respect that. That makes sense. That's awesome. I have no words to even describe how awesome the multi-tool could be. This is going to make mining and caving so nice. It's also going to save so much room on a hotbar. This was actually requested by one of the members of my server. Specifically, he actually sent this one to me. So, highly respect the choice, man. If you're watching, good pick. Solid option. What is it? Shovel. Interesting. So now I'm also kind of curious. You can enchant the multi-tool with all the tool enchants, so like Silk Touch, Fortune, Unbreaking, Bending, Efficiency, all that fun jazz. I keep thinking I have an Elytra because I do in my server. We're gonna get over that. The time span, it's a day, and then I'm gonna forget that I can fly when I get back on my server later. It's gonna be fun. But that's gonna be cool. We might make up a diamond set. I don't think I'm gonna take my diamond tools as they are and use them to make a multi-tool. I think I would rather create a whole new setup to make and use. Just to kind of put these away to the side and make something special for the data pack. I think it'd be a lot more fun that way. We need a name tag. Do we have? We don't have. I guess I am going to do some fishing, see if I can get a name tag, and we will be back to try out any tag, which is our next one to test out. I can't talk today. It's having one of those days. Okay, we just got it. We've been here for a couple in-game days. We've got a plethora of things. That's your word for the day, plethora. It means many. Use it, embrace it, love it, mainstream that shit. It needs loved more and appreciated more. Use fancier words. It makes your day more fun. We got our name tag, though. That's the main goal. So we're going to head home. We're going to rename the name tag. We're going to try out our any tag. Any tag is a data pack that I actually wanted myself for really just decorative purposes. You can basically name tag any block, anything whatsoever, and it'll have a name tag as if it was a mob or a creature, and I find that idea fantastic for storage rooms and armor stands, displays, item frames, all kinds of different stuff can be just increased with this extra tag ability, and I don't really know what I want to name, but let's give this guy a name. I'll name him Gregory. Yeah, we'll name the sheephead Gregory. That sounds fine by me. So, no real reason. I have no idea. It just sounds like a good G name, and we'll see all kinds of letters and shapes with it. I should just be able to shift in. Maybe not. I don't. I need to do some research. Give me just a second here. I forget how this works. Okay, so we have it. We consulted the wiki because I forgot. It's a name tag and a sign. So we actually have to craft its specific item piece, and that is name tag. Well, I do believe I have disappointing news because, as we can see, the wiki says that I should be able to craft it like so. Specifically, it has it right there. And I don't have an any tag item, which should be a name tag with like a little set of angel wings on it. And it doesn't seem to be working, letting me craft it. There doesn't seem to be any kind of bug fix or changelog in it, so I do believe we're going to scrap this little decorative idea. This is why we test the things, is so I can test them here, make sure they work, and I'll just uninstall the data pack and we'll move on. I might find something else that works kind of like it. I might just forget the idea entirely. I thought it'd be kind of cool for some of the world events and stuff in my server, and just to do shops and stuff with. But yeah, no, this is what happens. This is how I go through the stuff. There's been a plethora of different things. There's that word again. We love to see it. We love to use it. And yeah, we've not had them work out exactly like we wanted to before we ever got this working. We actually tested it here. It wasn't working when I was going to scrap it, but I actually tinkered with it a bit. But we do have the multi-tool working just fine. I do actually want to take a little bit of a gander over to my server, and we're gonna scrap the any tag one, but I have some others to test out. So we're gonna go over to my server where I do have crying obsidian and phantom membranes to make all of the creative dimension portals I could want, and we're going to test that one out because that is actually for everyone on my server to be able to build and test redstone and kind of just get together in a creative world where we can share ideas and work on stuff and then take it back to the real survival world where we can not have to bounce between logging in and logging out all the time. And I do it, almost all of us do it, I'm pretty sure, actually, where we have a creative test world and we do stuff over there, and then we take references from that, and we have to log out, go see what's going on, and yeah, that's a whole process. And sometimes my personal internet, specifically, even doesn't really allow for you to log in, log out pretty fast, consistently like that. It doesn't like it, so we're gonna take that down a notch, and hopefully in this world eventually we'll have access to it. But over there we should all have access to it relatively easily. I've got most things set up, so if you give me a minute, I'm gonna get the server set up, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, welcome to the basement in CreationCove Customs. This is the basement of my tower. And this is where I just kind of have all my redstone stuff going on. Flower farms and random stuff that I'm doing. Some item filters. Uh, the tunnels that go to deep dark cities. We're already gathered all the stuff to make a creative dimension portal, and the wiki shows it being 3 of these phantom membranes, and then like I made enough to make a few. I do believe I don't have a lot of phantom membrane, but I think I can make 3. I can make 4. I don't know how to count. Counting's hard, okay? Here we go. Make 4. So this actually is almost all the different designs that we have available. We're going to go upstairs to wood storage. That is my my little TARDIS. I don't think I've shown this off in a server tour, but I absolutely love this thing. We have a pocket dimension data pack here that gives us a little workspace, or I can build whatever. I turned it into a workspace. I can do basically everything here. I even have some materials to do basically all the projects. It's great. Oh wait, I have it right here. So you can make either an oak, a birch, or a dark oak doorway or warped wood and crimson wood doorways or gateways, and they generate. You can destroy the original gateway, but I think I'd like to keep the original gateway. You can destroy the gateway and customize it and build whatever frame around it that you want. However, I'm going to use the original, but I would like it to be this greenish warped color. So for mine, here in the base itself, I don't know what I'd like to do though. I think, because I'm struggling to know what I want to put in these upper floors here, I think this would be well served right. I don't have a middle point, do I? How many are these? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I should be roughly 9, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, those two are my middles. Or no? That one would be my middle. I don't know. This one's my middle. Aha, figure it out that way. So we'll put it right there. And you just put your sapling in. It does this magic spell. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. And the particles are great. Oh, that's atmospheric. That brings life to this. I don't know about this, though. We'll have to... Okay. Let me just fix that, because that's going to bug me. Yeah, all the mineable blocks and stones and stuff are downstairs. Get this item filter going for things, so we're just going to grab one of these, swap it out with that, and we're going to place a full block there, and it'll be just fine. It will be all even. Nothing will be floating. I don't like floating blocks. I don't know how people live like that. Unless you're building like a floating base and it's all themed to float, then everything needs to float, and it makes sense. If not, there's that. Yeah, no. Nope. But we know how this functions out in shape for a base for the next one that we make, because the next one that I make, it will be a general public one at spawn, because once I go into this, we should have to climb up a little bit. We should be able to stand here and go into it like another portal, and we'll end up in a creative flat world. That is awesome. So I want to mark this crafting table. Don't ask why, I just like the crafting table. It's what I mark my spawn points with most of the time. So this is the creative world spawn point. This is an entire flat world. All the effects, all of the everything should be entirely separate from the survival world. You should not be able to take anything over from here. Just like my inventory is technically clear, all my everything is clear. But I can build, I can test redstone projects and do what I want, and we'll all probably have our own little areas set up around here to do what we need to do. I don't even know if this portal pops us out in the same areas or if we all get our own little teleport in spot. I'm marking this as the original, as mine. We'll see if it pops me there to spawn into the world by the time I spawn into the next one. However, I gotta get a little setup going, and I'll show you how to exit the portal world, because building a little creative mode dimension portal does not get you out. Okay, so I have a little setup here, and this is going to be our exit portal button. You basically just stand in front of the dispenser, and it's got a splash potion of slow falling in it. That's how you do it. You can either drink it or you can splash it on you. I got a button set up on top of it, so it should just bling and shoot us with one, and I'll just put that in, and I end up right back at my portal. Now that's great, isn't it? So that is at least one functional thing. We end up with no extra things. I don't even have slow falling for the next minute and 30 seconds when I come back. So it's really nice, honestly. We will be playing with that quite a bit. I do enjoy the atmospheric doorway gate that it makes. They are all spiraled differently based on the wood type you choose. There's only 5 of them, but I do hope for more mod support in the future. It's a great little data park. It needs some love. But yeah, we'll be using that. I have 3 to set up around the server. I'll do that later. We got a couple other data packs to test though. So the creative dimension does work. We will be keeping that. And since I am here, I figure we might as well do tool trims because I don't have any trims in Survive and Thrive world either. So this is a half Survive and Thrive, half CreationCove server video. After a little bit of reading, we have an answer. So this is a hearse toolsmithing table, which is 4 wood and 2 copper. And we should be able to put all of our stuff in here. However, we don't use regular trims. There's 4 tool trims in the game now, and I gotta go find those. However, I don't feel like doing that. I do believe it's working pretty well because this is here and functional and doing its thing, and we will come back to that at some point. However, it doesn't seem to be breaking anything. I could, I guess, technically put myself in creative mode real quick and just make sure, probably in the creative menu, that it's got the tool trims and that I can collect them and that it puts it on the things, but I don't really want to do that and I don't really care too much. If it turns out to be broken, it's not too big a deal. It's not too hard of a thing to remove, so we will remove it later when we see fit, if need be, or we will enjoy the hell out of it, because 4 new things to find in dungeons and trail ruins and such sounds awesome by me. I am completely down for some new loot. It gives me a reason to go out exploring some more, and I'm always happy to do that. So we will save that for later. I will, however, put my house back together. Over here we gotta take this axe and put it back in its decor spot because it's supposed to be on display right over here. There we go. Much better. The next one that we have is going to be the spellbound weapons, and I am actually going to, I think, read this one real quick before we even start on it. We're gonna get set up real quick, and I will also sleep because it is getting to be gross out, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We're exercising our administrative rights. I am the one and only here, and since I am, I can use a string of commands to give me the weapons for the spellbound weapons. So we have one of each weapon. We're going to play with them, and then I'm going to delete them later. So we have first up the dagger, and I actually intend to go see if I can just wander off and about, see what I can do. Let's go into the nether. I've done a little bit in the nether tunnels and stuff like that around spawn. This here, let's just see. I don't think my nether area is set up very well to... Hello, Mr. Magma Cube, sir. Sir, can you make it up here? Say, way down here. I think I kind of like the dagger. All of these weapons can be obtained in dungeons and loot and different areas of the map that you can explore. So I didn't, instead of trying to go to each of the things and generate a bunch of new stuff, think that it would be too strange. Do we have? We do have. This is the warped crossbow. Grindstone repair is a crossbow. I got regular arrows, so iron plated. Iron shovel is the dagger's repair. That's interesting. I need to get rid of all this lava around here. I need to work in this area a little bit. I'm not really sure what it's doing, but it does look like it's creating enchantment particles every time I hit something, which is interesting to me. We have a chain firing crossbow too. Let's try that next. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So, Calixoscope is one of the players on my server. He requested we get some cool weapons and tools, so we got the multi-tool data pack. And then this spellbound weapons I thought would be cool because I like weapon loot and something that you can collect. And this is just awesome. I am burning through arrows, though. Where's the ghast? I heard him. Let me at him. I don't know. I don't see him. But this thing... Don't kill striders. That's rude. Solidly out there, though. This thing is great. I highly recommend the chain firing crossbow. You can just make a line of these things, set them up to knock them down. The end light bow is also good texture. That's cool. Oh yeah, what is that? Huh. Oh. That's so magical. That's awesome. That is just fun to watch. It's like an explosion. It does an AoE effect. That's pretty cool. Inlight bow might be where it's at. This is a blowgun. That's cute. Okay, is it effective though? I need something else to shoot. More magma cubes, please. Hello, sir. Got him. Nice. I think it's about as effective as a regular bow. Yeah, 2 shots and he's down. I do like the blowgun. I bet that's for like people that spawn in those bamboo jungles. It's probably an early game one. You could probably craft some of these. What? Oh. Okay. Let's just head down our tunnels. I think there's probably somewhere that's unsafe down the tunnels. Like someone has spawned in the main tunnels because our main tunnels aren't done yet. This is my personal tunnel to my tower, to my mega base. I just recently did it. We haven't really done our our cardinal direction tunnels yet. North, south, east, and west still need a solid design. I'm letting all the other players get involved and claim areas and help out and build the designs for us also. Anybody that's gonna spawn. I know once I get back to this room. Hello, sir. I don't know what I just did, but he did die. This is kind of cool. But yeah, I don't think it's for me. Let's try the ice one. Another guy? Anywhere? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's just head back to spawn. I know there's a plains area around spawn with tons and tons. Actually, let's head over to the holiday village because this just has random golems. Need for me to sleep, I guess. Let's just get a bed down here. We'll sleep there. We'll skip the night, the rainstorm, I guess. Every time I ever get on my server, it's raining. I think it's like that in every world I play on. It's just always raining. Not sure why. So here's our first target, the spider. Hey, buddy. Okay, so I definitely gotta... Magic requires a cooldown. It's got a fishing pole kind of effect. That explains what I'm trying to do to hit some of these guys. So, the next one is the fire staff. We'll also do the bone wand and the wind sweeper. So fire staff, huh? Do we have another target? Anybody want to volunteer as tribute? You, Mr. Cow. No, you're in a pen. I'll let the players farm you guys for everything you're worth. I need some more rockets. Get in the handy dandy backpack. Get into our box here. Grab us a stack. And we'll just put that away. Okay. Got rockets. Let's find something to smack with a fire staff. Should sound easy enough, right? There's always an iron golem somewhere, right? Let's see what you do. Shoots a magma block. Oh god. Yep. Okay, well. Hi, buddy. Okay, so when the head of this wand lights up, place bone blocks by clicking right button. Interesting. Oh. So it's not a permanent thing. That's a good. Oh, so you couldn't bridge across the end with it. Interesting. So that's... I'm not really sure what that helps with. I guess I don't need rockets if I got a bone wand. Let's gradually glide there all the time. So this is cool. It doesn't allow duplication of items. Hold left shift and then press right button to build a bone wall. Aha. Okay. Okay, good to know. That's cool. I don't know that that one's for me. The Wind Sweeper. Wind Sweeper. So magical sounding. It's gonna do like wind charge damage? Is that a thing? Oh yeah? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Huh. I'm taking damage from my own thing. I guess that's inevitable. This place really doesn't have any random animals, does it? This is one of our players' things. I'll take their animals. See any random chickens? Aha, sheep. You shall rue the day that you were around while I needed to test a weapon. So it does indeed do something. That was interesting. Okay. Well, let's try the Witherblade, the Evoker's Wraith, and the End Excalibur. So, Witherblade. Come here, thy chicken. Attack mobs to absorb souls and use it for healing. Okay. That was cool. That was definitely cool. End Excalibur. Huh. Okay, well that was cool. Oh, that one might be my favorite. Oh yeah, that's by far the coolest thing I've seen so far. This is the Mega Hammer. Let's get the Crucible and the Magnus Charger. Okay. Mega Hammer, huh? I don't know if you're being kept for somebody, so I have plenty of eggs. Oh, that sounded great. Okay, somebody complains that I killed their chicken. It's fine. I will replace it, I promise. You have nothing to worry about. Oh, that is the most satisfying sound ever. Pig. Crucible. Energy is 1 out of 500. Okay. I'm kind of curious what happens when I get it up to the 500. So, for this one, let's just head back over here. And we're going to go over to the mob farm. Because it'll tell me exactly what I need to know. This should spawn mobs any minute now. I will actually put some of this stuff in here because I just don't need it. We will get rid of those. Haha. So that hammer there. These are all the ones that we've tested. Obviously, they got a little bit of durability loss to them. And these are the ones we are testing. We'll throw the Thorn Blossom out to the sword. More consistency. Left shift to release stored energy. Holy shit. Crucible might be where it's at. I don't know. Release thorns. I don't want to grapple in there, so this is one of those, I'm gonna go back to Spawn Town and see what I can find there kind of things. Getting so many teleports now, it's crazy. Spawn Town has gone over quite an undertaking since my last server tour. This isn't necessarily a server tour by any means, this is just me derping around on the server, testing out the data packs we were supposed to continue playing on Survive+Thrive with today. However, this is kind of a mixed episode, so we're just doing it, you know? So, left shift to grapple and release thorns wherever I am. So, does that mean I can just... Oh! Okay. It's starting to get dark. You know what that means. It's gonna be dangerous. We're gonna have test subjects. That's all I need right now. I need test subjects. I guess I could go down here. Couldn't I? What's the Magnus charger here? What? Oh. Interesting. more? Go ahead, make my day. Oh, that was amazing. Okay, that is the coolest. Oh, I think it works off of the sun. Oh, maybe I'm in the wrong bow. Okay, well that's just fucking cool. Let's head over here to... Okay, well that's kind of cool. Not for me, I don't think. Did I get the Thorn Blossom twice? I think I did, but it looks like it's got different names. That's okay, we'll check it out. Does it work any different? It's not. Oh, I kind of like the Moonlight Beam. It's rather calming. Cursed Sea Blade. And there's the Blaze Blade. That's all of them. Cursed Sea Blade. Let's just go and eat real quick. Okay. This guy up here. I don't know what this one's doing. Okay, it thinks it does like water damage. Hello? Pufferfish? What the fuck? Okay. And the Blaze Blade. Hello? 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 Anybody out there? Attack a mob to charge Blaze Blade. Sounds about right. How it's been going so far. And we're out. So that's cool. I charge it up and then I get like... a self-destruct switch, it looks like. That's kind of neat. That's hella nifty. Okay. Well, these are very cool. What I'm gonna do is take them all back to my house and dump them in lava to get rid of them. Because they were pulled out with commands, and I do like to play in survival mode, not with my creative powers as much as possible. I like to just make sure stuff works, if anything, and fix things if I have to. I'm not too far down. Lava farms up here, so got getting lost in my own house. It's getting too big. And it's still gotta go up taller too. So that, 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 and that one, and that one. These are very cool weapons. I look very... Okay, I have a better idea. Um, Here we go. Let's get rid of all of those. That'll be so much easier to do that way. I will be looking for these in my loot. We will be going out doing a lot of exploring. I might even take some of the people with me. Hopefully we can go out and see what we find and what structure and where, and I can maybe even build a little bit of my base around some of this stuff. I'll go ahead and get rid of that too. I don't need any loot from this little misadventure. So that is Spellbound Weapons, and that was actually a lot of fun to check out. I absolutely had a blast testing all of those, so I look forward to finding my first one in the wild out there in the world to see what we get, because that will be super fun to play with. Uh, the tool trims I will also look forward to doing, because I'm trying to get all 18 armor trims right now on display. I'd like to get all the 4 tool trims. There's 4 that added to the game. There's 4 tools right here to put trims on, so it gives me 4 displays plus my bow and the thing. We can put some other weapons on display around here. It'll look great. So yeah, that's a good one. We'll keep that one for sure. That was a good pick, good test. I wasn't sure if that one would go as well as it did, but I am happy with how it came out. And there is one other. Let's go back to spawn time real quick. This is actually the reason why I did it. So this is Spawn Town flag, right? And I have made this very early on in the server, and I'm not going to get rid of it. It's going to stay exactly how it is, just with one extra altercation. And that is, oh god, what have I done? Okay, destroy that one. And I'm not used to being in that. There we go. Yeah, we will one more here. Spawn Town banner is what I've been using. It's my little design I came up for the area for as a flag. And I downloaded the banner flags pack, basically. Okay, so I've slept, and I went ahead and grabbed my axe, because we're not breaking all these by hand. Not going down. It sounds horrible, but we grabbed the flag. Got a shift. I just had it working just a second ago. Down below. Now it done made me all kinds of confused again. Hello? There we go, the flag is up. So we got the achievement, the flag is up. Proud to place a banner on any pole block, like fences, walls, glass panes, iron bars, and more, to raise your flag. And now it hangs sideways, and that's great. I think the only way to get rid of it is to break the block, because that's all I can figure out. But we got a proper flag, and that has been something my brain has wanted for a while now. I'm glad somebody made a data pack for that, because that is actually a decorative thing just to appease my brain and to allow us to decorate a little bit more. I actually created in our Nether Hub an area where everybody can display some banners if they create custom banners. I have a custom banner for all of my little projects and my stuff, like my store, my spawn house over here, my custom CreationCove tower, and just a little bit of a thing for all my areas, just to kind of tie it together and kind of show you that it's me. But I think that will allow us to do a lot more. Maybe people will start using banners even more because you can place it sideways. And it also just gives it a little bit more ambiance seeing it. I wish it waved in the wind, but I know beggars can't be choosers. So we got what we got, and we're happy with it. It looks pretty good. I'm glad it works. I'm glad I don't have to get rid of that one. The only one that seems to have been a disappointment today, really, is the any tags, and that's quite alright. I don't need floating name tags. It's probably gonna make my world kind of laggy. I already have some stuff that floats with names. Shulker boxes do that on here, and so do the bookshelves when they have books in them, as well as the mailboxes and such. So it's okay. We'll go without that one for now. But regardless, I'm gonna get back over to the Survive and Thrive world, and we're gonna get ourselves resituated. I gotta get myself back home and put away, back into where I can log out safely, and we'll get loaded back over into our world there. I will see you guys in a quick jiffy minute or so. Shouldn't be too long whatsoever, at least for you guys. I hope we enjoyed that little crossover event today and testing out all the data packs. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the process I go through to make sure things work. I don't do it exactly the same every time. Every data pack's a little bit different, but I enjoyed the catch-up process. Coming back to our normal here, this is looking a lot better. I feel caught up in my world. I felt kind of behind for some reason, even though there really isn't a pace to this world. It's kind of just a forever world that will just be kind of hanging out, doing whatever, playing with the same stuff that my server has, just in my own personal little save file. And I get to have a little bit of inspiration from you guys. So if you guys comment down below and, keep up with the series and want to see me try to build something or do something with my world, who knows? Maybe you guys can inspire me on what to do for these walls. I do believe I'm going to add a window in the kitchen, like right here behind the sink and the cooking pot. I think it'll be great behind the stove, just have a little window into the outside world. See my front lawn space. We will be doing that later. I think this house is very much how I want it for now. At least to start working on some other stuff around my map. I can't get through my doors. I might remove that door. I just wanted something in case of emergency. I leave this open, and who knows. But I think I'm going to redo this little structure here. I want to dig something into the side of the hill, I think right there with a little staircase. I want to redo the staircases going in and out of here, along with the doorways to each of those farms. Redo some structure around this to make it look a little prettier. The sheeps, I do believe I want to collect a little bit of nether quartz and get some auto sheep farms set up for their wool. We'll keep the two white ones for breeding and dyeing purposes, but all these colored ones, like the blue, the gray, the black, and all them, they will all end up in a little bubble where I can shear them automatically and get their wool colors. I do believe these guys might end up having some brethren. I might end up creating separate farms for just the other eggs, but I do believe if I get too many eggs, we will probably start filtering some eggs into an automated chicken farm, so we get cooked chicken instead, or even raw chicken might be pretty good. I don't know, we might check it out. I've been expanding these farms quite a bit. The crop and kettle scythe, or whatever it's called, what is this, the scythe is actually awesome. The right click button allows you to crop a 3x3 area basically, and it replants for you, which is absolutely awesome. It works with basically any crop in the game, and it doesn't harvest the ones that aren't fully grown yet, so you can actually leave your crops and get the most out of your different growth stages without having to reset them or accidentally cutting anything, which I find that really nice. That's actually my wheat farm, or my corn farm, all filled up. That's pretty good. We're going for tomatoes. Also, I've been wanting all the crop and kettle stuff I can in bulk amounts. That way we can hopefully get all of the different foods in bulk amounts, because I would like to cook all kinds of cool stuff. It's been something that I've been enjoying in my server quite a bit, is just playing with this mod here, so If I can get some more ideas on what to do over there while I'm playing in here and also enjoying it in here, that would be awesome, because I have a few ideas already, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it. I have a full inventory. Oh boy. We need some extra chest space out here for storage and such. It gets kind of crazy. There's so many things, so little storage space. I guess I could put that in my like hand, my offhand. Is that what we call it? I think it's an offhand. I will put crop and kettle stuff away right here. I've been storing up a decent amount, as we can see. So far, I'm pretty happy with the collection that we got going on. Rotten tomato. I haven't learned what to do with that yet, but it's so cute. I hope we can figure out what that one's for at some point, because that'll be a cool one. Some corn seeds. Check that out. Got too much corn. Look at that. And we'll do more rice seeds. I'm not going to grow any more rice as is. Just leave that. I have some stuff floating. We'll go collect that. But yeah, no, I want to redo some of the farms that we got. We just made things functional. We haven't ever really made things pretty around here. And if we're going to be leaving this area to go start a bigger base and kind of moving areas for a little while to do most of our stuff and spend most of our time, I'd like to leave this area pretty looking nice, decent-ish. I'm mostly done. I don't want to be just looking like I'm leaving a bunch of randomness around my world. I want it to be kind of put together and kind of completed in a way. I would like to leave a few things to work on. That way I can come back and, escape my daily routine of the big project when I feel like getting away. I can feel like getting away. And I can come back to spawn and enjoy our simplistic living down here in our little hobbit hole. And, yeah, I'll probably come back and use this area for the mob farm quite a bit, because unless I find an ocean, I won't be having access to those materials anytime soon. I will be remaking the mob farm, probably in stone over the ocean somewhere. I just haven't found an ocean in this world yet, so we haven't done that. One thing at a time. Eventually we will find the ocean. That is a lot of lettuce seeds for all of that. That's okay. And I intend to jump into the nether here soon and try to get together at Nether Hub. I would like to get the spawn area looking a lot nicer, because right now, as it is, we don't have the greatest Nether Hub setup. We don't have a terrible one. We have crafting and cooking, chests, we have an emergency flint and steel. I have access to the Soul Sand Valley, which has given us our happy gas and stuff, and there is, some stuff down here just showing you there's access to different things, different places that you can go. I was mining down this way to the netherite mining levels, so we'll be going down a little deeper, and I'll be doing netherite mining down there. Save up some sand and get some TNT made, or just, I guess, get a bunch of beds. I do have the sheep farms. We need to get a bunch of this stuff going. I'll get that later. It's part of my staircase right now, and I'll be making this staircase all safe and kind of pretty. I want to make this room kind of safe and pretty, and then I will be making they are way up on the mountain, and we won't be going all the way up there right yet, but way over here, up this mountain, and I believe it was get all kinds of achievements, ain't I? We got Advancements Plus as one of the packs, and I haven't played in this world as that much to get all the advancements it's added to the game. Basically, doing anything, just breathing, is an achievement right now, so that's cool. But up on this mountain up here, there is a village, and I intend to try to redo that village and tame those villagers and make them all safe and give them my blessings of safety in the trading hall world. Hopefully that'll be my mega base is up on top of that mountain, because I really like how it's set up. It's got a village up there for convenience factor. I can make the village part of my build and redo it, remodel it, and it's in a really nice location. It's got a good view down. I might look around for some other stuff, but I'd like to make another portal up there. and that should be far enough away to connect to with a tunnel. So that would be our first tunnel in the Nether. Besides, the tunnel I intend to make whenever I find the Nether Fortress. When I find the Nether Fortress, I will probably be digging a tunnel in my Nether straight from one portal to that area. That way I can get to the blaze spawner that I intend to try to set up a blaze farm. Maybe nothing super fantastic, but something functional and safe and semi-decent. Uh, we might work with it. I don't know. I'm so tired of working in the Nether. I've been doing it in my server so much that I don't think I really am a fan of the Nether right now. So I don't really want to do the stuff in the Nether, but I have to do the stuff in the Nether for us to get towards the dragon and get shulker boxes and elytras and our dragon egg and all that fun stuff. So I guess I have to, and we will get it done. But we are very much more happy to just stay in the overworld and build right now than anything. And I think that's what we'll do in the next couple episodes, is just take each of these little things and tidy up a few stuffs. I do hope that you guys like how some of this came to be. I wasn't getting any comments. I don't have a large viewer base, but I didn't get any ideas from anybody else on how to do this, so I just kind of let the blocks speak for themselves and took over and started doing stuff. And that's kind of why it was a time lapse, is I wasn't really sure what I was talking about or what the plan was. I just started placing blocks, and I just decided to record it and put it together for you guys. I actually didn't really speak the entire time that I was recording. I was just enjoying my audio in the background of YouTube and building, and it was a really fun time. So we'll get back to building on camera and doing stuff together, but this was a good catch up for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed. But for now, I am going to end this video. It's been a rather long one, and it's been rather fun. We've had all kinds of adventures, we've got all kinds of new stuff to try out. I've got levels to get in this world and enchants to figure out, a multi-tool to put onto a display. I don't know. It's just changing in my hand. It's so cool. I'm so excited to play with these new things, and hopefully we can go out exploring in some of the next episodes too, and we can find some of the new treasure and loot, because our world is not explored too much, so it should be rather close to us. We should just have to go a little bit, see what we can find. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe down below to keep up with us, and I hope you have fun, be safe, and watch out for bears. I'll see you guys next time.